name's Father Pat Murphy. I'm the director of the Casa Migrante here in Tijuana. It's basically a shelter for men. About 85% of the men in the house are deportees, and we provide them all the basics of hospitality as well as other services. The vast majority are Mexican. The other 13% will be a variety. Number one, always Central America, is Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and this year, 2015, a few from Nicaragua, which we haven't had big numbers before.
So when people get deported, what happens? This would be the old days. They used to just get deported into the city, and then they'd be on their own. But nowadays, in the last 2 years, the Mexican immigration has a brand new building, so deportation is a much more humanized process, at least from the Mexican side.
Cuando nos somos regresados a Estados Unidos y deportados, es muy difícil integrarse aquí a Tijuana. Si no tienes preparatoria, si no tienes secundaria, si no tienes tu IFE, tus cosas, no tienes trabajo. Al final de cuentas, llegues a quedarte a refugiarte en el canal.
That's the canal, right? By the way, you know the canal is now empty. There's no people there. The police, the municipal police went in and cleaned out the canal. There was at least 1,000 people living there. And we're still trying to figure out where they went. Some were brought to rehabilitation centers. Some were brought to the municipal gym. And some we don't know.
When 9/11 happened, the whole attitude towards undocumented immigrants began to change. 7 years ago is when they really started to increase the number of border agents. There was a huge increase in technology. The technology at the border now is like living between Palestine and Israel. It's just really, really high-tech cameras, infrared, they're using drones. The posture of Homeland Security and Border Patrol is to deport people as quick as possible so they don't think they have any chance of staying in the United States. That's my take.
I don't know, you start volunteering in a house like this and you kind of expect the poor refugee, you're helping with clothes and food and you're distributing it and you're following your altruism needs, I don't know, and it's really not that. I discovered in these 2 months way more the human beings behind the faces you know from documentaries. Every one of them has its own unique character. It's not only a refugee or not only a migrant, it's a person with a story to tell and with a family and yeah.
My goal is we have to change attitudes, sometimes one at a time in small groups. We have to change the conversation, and that's why I do interviews like this here, and as well as with the U.S. and Mexico, saying, these are people like you and me. They just want the best for their family. So let's get them organized. Let's give them a chance. Some may want to go back to their places of origin. Some can't because there's nothing there. So some can't because there's violence back there. So let's not condemn them for things that aren't their decision.